Hello, my name is Michael Denton II, and I would like to apologize before I begin that under our current circumstances, the lighting may not be the best, but I try my best to get the lighting correct. So, in our society today, one of the biggest problems we face is the misuse and abuse of ADHD medications among college students. So what is ADHD? Attention deficit hyperactivity disorder is one of the most common mental disorders affecting children today. Symptoms of ADHD include inattention, hyperactivity, and impulsivity. Treatments for this disorder, when found in young kids, are behavioral therapy, and then medication if therapy has not improved the symptoms. The two most commonly used medications to help ease and treat ADHD are Adderall and Ritalin. College students are especially vulnerable to misusing and or abusing ADHD medications. Students are looking for a shortcut to get better grades and help drive their GPA up, since a lot of students believe that their GPA is the most important thing in their lives when they're in school. And they help by using and or abusing ADHD medications to help them focus on certain assignments or even studying. They hope to get higher grades from using the medications. A study done by Veronica Cole and Andrea Hussung on college students who misuse stimulants like Adderall or Ritalin versus other drugs found that those who misuse stimulants reported higher levels of impulsivity as well as substance use consequences than those who did not use any hard drugs at all. The study found that the hard drug users did not abuse hard drugs more than the students that abused or misused the ADHD medications. Many students misuse the helpful drugs to treat ADHD and believe it has zero consequences. In Mental Health Weekly Digest, a study done at the University of South Carolina found that participants who met symptom criteria for ADHD, controlling for comorbid ODD, were 2.9 times more likely to misuse stimulant medication than those who did not. Students who meet the symptoms of ADHD will a lot of times self-diagnose and find their own ways to help medicate it. Many students who misdiagnose and then those who simply abuse medications put themselves in greater risk for an ER visit. In the news article, Misuse of ADHD Drugs by Young Adults Drives Rise in ER Visits, found that the number of emergency room visits involving Adderall misuse increased from 862 in 2006 to 1,489 in 2011. College students already find themselves under a lot of stress and pressure from classes, in some cases living on their own, and paying for college by themselves. And adding an ER bill to it may cost them a chance to finish education if they cannot pay for education because they're paying for their ER bill. The solution to this problem is to educate the students of negative effects of misuse and abuse of ADHD medications. Although ADHD medications is very helpful to those who need it, the students who misuse it are more likely to misuse harder drugs too. This problem has been shown in popular medical-based TV shows such as Grey's Anatomy, where in one episode a young boy whose parents misdiagnosed him with ADHD find that the withdrawals of the medication is very similar to the withdrawals of other hard drugs. If this problem continues to rise, there will be an even higher number of ER visits among students and could potentially put more students out of school. Students who use the medication, the students who misuse the medication could hurt themselves or have far more serious consequences from withdrawal of the medication. If students become more educated on the misuse and abuse of ADHD medications, then hopefully they will become more responsible in the effects of the misuse. As college kids, or as college students, I should say, most of us have learned that you should say no to drugs and are told that hard drugs are the worst. When you think of saying no to drugs, we do not think of prescription drugs such as Adderall or Ritalin in that factor. As you see now, these drugs are no better than any hard drugs that you know. If you work enough and stay on task, you can still achieve higher grades without the help of misusing or abusing the ADHD medications. If you know of anyone in your class or a friend that is misusing or abusing ADHD medications, you should try and talk to them and let them know the dangers of the medications, because this could help you and your friend achieve graduation, a job. It helps you live on and have a better career. Thank you.